Have you ever found yourself making a purchase you didn't plan, only to later wonder why you bought it in the first place? We've all been there. It's called impulse buying, and it's a lot more common than you might think. Impulse buying is like a siren song, enticing us with the allure of instant gratification. That shiny new gadget, the latest fashion trend, those delectable chocolates by the checkout counter, they all beckon us to give in to the temptation. But the thrill of the buy can quickly fade, leaving us with a sense of regret, a lighter wallet, and a heavier burden on our financial health. So, what's driving this behavior? Well, it's all in our heads, literally. The psychology behind impulse buying is fascinating. It revolves around our primal instincts, our emotional responses, and the clever marketing tactics that tap into these. Understanding the psychology behind impulse buying can help us resist the temptation and make smarter spending decisions. Before we continue, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next awesome video. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts or any topics you'd love to see in future videos. So, what exactly is going on in our brains when we make these impulsive purchases? Well, it all begins with these psychological triggers that lead us down the path of impulse buying. The first of these is instant gratification. You see, our brains are wired to seek immediate rewards. When we spot something we want, our brain's reward center lights up, urging us to get that immediate dopamine hit by purchasing the item right away. Then, there's retail therapy. Sometimes, when we're feeling down or stressed, we turn to shopping as a form of escapism. Buying something new can give us a temporary mood boost, making us feel better about ourselves. This is why you might find yourself reaching for your wallet more frequently during tough times. And let's not forget about the fear of missing out, or FOMO. In today's hyper-connected world, we are constantly bombarded with the latest trends and deals. Seeing others enjoy products or experiences can trigger a sense of urgency to buy, driven by the fear that we might miss out if we don't act immediately. But our buying decisions aren't solely driven by our internal triggers. External factors play a significant role too. Enter marketing strategies. Businesses are adept at tapping into our psychological triggers to nudge us towards making impulsive purchases. They use tactics like limited time offers, flash sales, and persuasive advertising to create a sense of scarcity and urgency. These strategies tap into our innate fear of missing out, compelling us to buy on the spot rather than risk missing the opportunity. As you can see, impulse buying isn't just about lacking self-control. It's a complex interplay of internal and external factors that can make us veer off our financial course. But here's the good news. Understanding these triggers is the first step towards gaining control over them. Now that we understand the triggers, let's delve into how we can resist them and control our impulse buying. Taking control of our spending starts with awareness and setting clear boundaries for ourselves. Let's dive into some practical tips that can help us resist the urge to buy on impulse. First and foremost, it's crucial to set a budget. This might sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how few people actually have a clear, written budget. Knowing exactly how much money you have coming in and where it's going out can help you make more informed decisions about your spending. Think of your budget as your financial roadmap. It helps you identify the necessary expenses and the discretionary ones. Once you've got a budget in place, it's easier to resist the draw of unnecessary purchases. Next, consider implementing a waiting period before making any purchases. This is a particularly useful strategy for those big-ticket items that can really put a dent in your wallet. It could be as short as 24 hours or as long as a month, depending on the cost and your budget. The idea here is to give yourself some breathing space to consider whether you really need the item, or if it's just a momentary desire. Often, after some time has passed, you'll find that the urge to buy has diminished. Another effective strategy is to avoid shopping when you're feeling emotional. Retail therapy might feel good in the moment, but it can lead to regret and financial strain in the long run. Whether you're feeling stressed, bored, or even overly excited, these heightened emotions can cloud your judgment and lead to impulse buying. So, the next time you're tempted to hit the shops or browse online stores to lift your spirits, try taking a walk, calling a friend, or indulging in a hobby instead. Finally, if you find your inbox constantly flooded with enticing offers and discounts from your favorite retailers, it might be time to hit that unsubscribe button. These emails are designed to trigger impulse buying by creating a sense of urgency or scarcity. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. By reducing the number of these triggers, you'll be less tempted to splurge on items you don't really need. These are just a few strategies to help resist impulse buying. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all discretionary spending, but rather to make thoughtful, intentional decisions about where your money goes. It's about taking control of your financial life and making choices that align with your values and goals. With these tactics in your toolkit, you're well on your way to controlling your impulse buying. But there's more to it. Resisting impulse buying isn't just about self-control, it's about building a healthy relationship with money. Think of money as a tool. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. It's the fuel that drives your dreams, the catalyst that turns your aspirations into reality. Understanding the value of money means recognizing its potential to create the life you desire. But to harness this potential, it's crucial to set clear, concrete financial goals. Let's say you have a dream of owning a home. That's your end game. Now break it down into smaller, achievable goals. Perhaps it's saving a specific amount each month or cutting back on certain expenses. This approach makes the journey less overwhelming and provides a roadmap to your ultimate destination. But setting goals isn't enough. You need to practice mindful spending. This means being fully aware of where your money goes, why you're spending it, and how it aligns with your financial goals. It's about making conscious choices, not impulsive ones. Perhaps you're tempted to buy the latest smartphone, but do you really need it? Or is it just a fleeting desire fueled by clever marketing? Mindful spending encourages you to pause and ponder, to weigh the immediate gratification against the long-term benefits. It's not about denying yourself pleasures, but rather about choosing wisely and spending intentionally. Building a healthy relationship with money also has profound psychological benefits. It reduces financial stress, boosts your confidence, and cultivates a sense of control over your life. It's empowering to know that you're not at the mercy of your impulses, but rather in the driver's seat, steering your financial journey. Finally, remember that a healthy relationship with money is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, adjusting, and growing. Don't be too hard on yourself if you falter. Instead, learn from it and keep moving forward. When you value money and understand its role in achieving your life goals, resisting impulse buying becomes a lot easier. So to quickly recap what we've discussed today, we began by unpacking the allure of impulse buying. It's a powerful force, driven by psychological triggers such as instant gratification, the fear of missing out, and the thrill of a perceived bargain. Then we delved into practical strategies for resisting these impulses. Simple yet effective measures like creating a budget, setting financial goals, and practicing mindful spending can help curb the urge to splurge. We also underlined the importance of fostering a healthy relationship with money. Recognizing money as a tool rather than a source of happiness can put you in a better position to control your spending. And there you have it, a brief tour of the psychology of spending and how to keep it in check. Remember, taking control of your spending habits is a journey, not a destination. With understanding and practice, you can resist the allure of impulse buying and make smarter financial decisions.